What is up, YouTube? It is Drake here, and today I just wanted to make a video about pretty much the most fucked up year of my life. And I wanted this to be my first video on this channel because I have a problem with talking about drugs in a positive light, and only positive light, when they can obviously be a very negative thing. And I want to base this channel more around like entertainment and like drug experiences. I want to do live experiences. I had a channel before that was doing very good, and then it got deleted. And I'm gonna make a backup channel for in case that does happen again. But anyways, so this pretty much all started about May 2020. I had just lost my father of a heart attack, and that sucked, but everything else in my life was going actually decently for a short period of time. So pretty much everything was going good, and then like all in one like foul swoop, my mother died of cancer, and then I lost my job due to COVID, and lost my mind. And I had all this money that I gotten from unemployment. There was like a period during unemployment where they gave out like $600 extra each payment, and I got all this money all at once, and I started like abusing nitrous, which, don't get me wrong, I abused nitrous before, but nothing on this level. I straight up I was just in such a dark place. I didn't really care if I died or not. I wasn't like trying to kill myself, but I just didn't care if I died. And pretty much I was also drinking heavily during this time. I started out doing like 300 hits a day, which is just way too much. You don't need to be doing that much nitrous oxide at a time, and you don't need to be doing nitrous oxide daily because it can cause serious health problems if you do it daily. And at this point, I had been doing nitrous oxide regularly, not daily, but like, monthly, at least a few times a month, for about 3 or 4 years. And at that point, it hadn't caused any problems. But at this point, it was just straight like self-destructive behavior. I didn't fucking care at all. And things started going south like around probably the second half of the month. I entered into some sort of psychosis, and like, I don't know, I thought there's people after me. I thought that like, I remember at one point I had grabbed a stuffed animal and a machete, and I was sitting in my room staring at my door for probably about 8 or 9 hours, repeating, "Please don't kill me, please don't kill me," because I was sure someone was about to walk through that door and like murder me. So pretty much I was getting like calls on my phone. I didn't have service on straight. I would see a call, I would pick it up, I would hear a voice coming out of the phone. This was how hard I was hallucinating, and it seemed very real. it all seemed so fucking real, and I was convinced it was real. And I remember one of these mornings, I went down to my uncle's house, and I'm like, hey, you know the people that bought Grandpa's house? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, they're trying to kill me. And he's like, those people are very nice people. They don't even know you. Get the fuck off my property. And I'm like, holy shit. And I didn't, and that didn't click in my head like, oh, I'm just being a crazy drug addict. I was like, no one's gonna fucking help me. And eventually, oh, and in the last week, I also quit drinking and started doing more nitrous oxide. And I was drinking to the point that when I would stop, I would hallucinate. It's this part of alcohol withdrawal called delirium tremens. And that part of alcohol withdrawal, if you're drinking to that extent and you hallucinate when you stop, that's enough to to kill you. You can die from just stopping alcohol, which is scary. And I started doing 400 hits a day of nitrous instead of 300. And at one point, I just, the whole time, I'm sure that people are watching me. My house is on lockdown. People are trying to kill me. And then one of these mornings, I went over to my brother's trailer because I realized something was seriously, like, physically wrong with me. And I'm like, you need to take me to the hospital. And he takes me to the hospital, and I'm there for like a few weeks. I got there on July 31st, and I left on August 20th. And it wasn't until like a week in the hospital that I started like coming back to normal. And the hospital list was so crazy. It was like the list of medical problems was so long. It went on to a second page. Like I had pneumonia, alcohol withdrawal delirium, polysubstance abuse, suicidal ideation, delusions, paranoid delusions, hallucinations, DVT prophylaxis, which is when you lose motor control in your limbs. I actually had to walk with a walker for several months because all the alcohol and nitrous oxide, they both mess with your B12, which is a vitamin that's in charge of like your heart health, your nervous system health. And after about 4 B12 injections, I didn't need the walker anymore, thank God. So if you're having problems with like walking because of nitrous abuse, stop doing nitrous right away and get to the fucking hospital and get B12 injections if you want to start walking again. But yeah, but after I left the hospital, I entered a homeless shelter, and there's this guy there that asked if I could get him some crystal meth because he knew I was a drug person. And I have done crystal meth before, but I never like got addicted to it until like up to this point. And I was on it for like 7 to 8 months while homeless and disabled. And I just remember thinking, I'm 23 years old and I'm physically disabled, homeless, and addicted to crystal meth, when a year ago my life seemed pretty fucking normal. How the fuck did this happen? And, I'm doing a lot better now. Moving out of the town I was in definitely helped a lot. And, taking better care of myself, getting off crystal meth definitely helped a lot. And I did not plan on fucking going back to it because I mean, that'd just be a terrible, terrible idea. But yeah, there's several crazy stories I have from that uh, time in my life. Um, yeah, those are stories for another time, though. Um, anyways, I guess that's it for today. Um, but yeah, if you like true drug stories, subscribe. I am not fabricating anything. I'm not exaggerating, and these are all 100% true stories. So, subscribe. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video and have a nice day.